The dwarfs, when they came home in the evening, found Snow White lying upon the ground. She breathed no longer and was dead. They laid her upon a bier, and all of them sat round it and wept for her, and wept 3 days long. Then they were going to bury her, but she still looked as if she were living, and still had her pretty red cheeks. They said, "We could not bury her in the dark ground." And they had a transparent coffin of glass made, so that she could be seen from all sides. And they laid her in it, and wrote her name upon it in golden letters, and that she was a king's daughter. Then they put the coffin on the bed where they had first found her, and one of them always stayed by it and watched it. Even the birds came by and wept for Snow White, first an owl, then a raven, and last a dove. And now Snow White lay a long, long time in the coffin, and she did not change, but looked as if she were asleep, for she was as white as snow, as red as blood, and her hair was as black as ebony. It happened, however, that a king's son came into the forest and went to the dwarf's house to spend the night. He saw the coffin on the bed and the beautiful Snow White within it, and read what was written upon it in golden letters. Then he said to the dwarfs, "Let me have the coffin. I will give you whatever you want for it." But the dwarfs answered, "We will not part with it for all the gold in the world." Then he said, "Let me have it as a gift, for I cannot live without seeing Snow White. I will honor and prize her as my dearest possession." As he spoke in this way, the good dwarfs took pity upon him and gave him the coffin. And now the king's son carried away the coffin on his shoulders, and it happened that he stumbled over a tree stump, and out fell Snow White. She looked so beautiful lying there that the prince, sobbing from seeing her body lying in the dirt, could not help but kiss the woman he loved so. And before long, she opened her eyes, sat up, and was once more alive. "Oh heavens, where am I?" she cried. The king's son, full of joy, said, "You are with me," and told her what had happened, and said, "I love you more than everything in the world. Come with me to my father's palace. You shall be my wife." And Snow White was willing, on the contingency that her friends, the dwarfs, were to live with them in the extravagant castle. When he agreed, she went with him, and their wedding was held with great show at her friend's cottage in the woods. Looking glass on the wall, who in this land is the fairest of all? The glass answered, "O Queen, of all here the fairest art thou, but the young queen is fairest by far as of now." Then the wicked woman uttered a curse, and was so wretched and when she went to the wedding, she recognized Snow White standing in the entrance. And she stood still with rage and fear and could not stir. When she could move again, she showed a display of anger and ran away. She was never seen again. Snow White and the prince moved to the beautiful castle with Snow White's best friends, the dwarves. The prince reassured Snow White that her stepmother was indeed gone, and that she shall be safe for all time. She and her beautiful prince lived happily ever after in the castle.